Hi, I'm Jerriel, and I placed first in our local tournament for today.
And what deck did you play?
I played salads.
Salads, let me see your deck.
Salamangreat. Alright, my deck is not fully complete, but I like the way it's running right now. I'm missing a couple pieces, but like I said, I love the way it's running. It gets me through a couple times, so without further ado, this is my deck list. First, I use 2 drills. This helped me save against a lot of like Jerriels and Mitsurugis. This is my go-to. Love this card.
You think I'm bad.
2 Gazelles, my main core of the deck. Without this, it's basically GG's. My extender, well, one of my extenders, Spinny. Of course, 2 Ash. I love this because I only run 2 instead of 3 because with Wolf I can recycle it and add it back to my hand. Then I have 1 Flame Buffalo. When I draw this, it's a good plus. I can also special summon it from the deck with Pulse Prince effect, you know, to get a couple of draws, then on my deck even more. Of course, one of my favorite cards, Code of Soul. Easy link 4, link climb on my opponent's turn, pop their field with Pyro Phoenix. 1 Bison. This helps me with non-target negates. It's also an extender, so it helps. I don't need it, but it helps. I have 1 Foxy for now. I'm waiting for the other one, but right now I just have 1. The 1 is fine, it works fine. 1 Jaguar, of course. I only need 1. Having more than 2, well, having more than 1 is just cloggy, in my opinion. 1 Searcher. 2 is fine, but for me personally, 1 is great.
Good enough. Okay.
Yeah. This is 1 Mole, great extender. It helps in tough times.
For your OTK?
Yeah. If I don't have a board, if my opponent declares my board and I don't have a board and I still survive that turn, I can shuffle in and draw 2 cards. Helps a lot. Falco, another extender, and it sells my Salamangreat spell and traps from my grave. This card helps a lot too. 1 Weasel. This is another extender. Draw power. Self-explanatory. 1 Foul. Another extender. This shuts down my opponent's set spell trap cards. It forces them to use it when they don't want to use them, so it helps. It helps. And then for my spells, I have 2 Will. Having 2 is fine. It's great. 1 is cool, but 2 is just more consistent in my opinion. 2 Salamangreat Circle. I always open with this. My friends hate it so much. 1 Sanctuary, of course. I only need 1. If someone banishes it or makes me not add it, I have Code of Soul to just help with my link climbing. 1 Charge. This is an amazing card. It shuffles in back in my Salamangreat cards or pops a card on field. 1 Call by, 1 Foolish. 1 Burn and Draw. I technically don't need this card, but it helps when I draw into it. I play against an opponent who has link monsters. If I don't play an opponent who have link monsters, I could use it as discard fodder for Foxy. 1 Harpies. 1 Fire Recovery. This is an amazing card. Special summons a fire monster from my grave, any fire monster, of course, and then it recycles in fire monsters from my grave and banishment. It lets me draw a card. I can use it on the same turn, so it helps very much. 1 Recurrence. Once again, recovery deck. I can just recover 2 monsters from my grave to my hand. 2 Rage. non-target pop, self-explanatory. You know, 2 Omni negates. Having 2 is great instead of having 3, because if I have 1, I could just set it and then banish it, and I still have another one in my hand just in case. 1 gift. This helps stand up my deck if I'm in trouble. 2 dimensional barrier. This helps a lot. It doesn't really help against Jerriel's Mitsurugi, but it helps when it's necessary. 2 imperms and 1 revive. And now on to my extra.
Yeah.
For my extra, I run 2 Heat Leos, 2 Pyro Phoenix, 2 Wolf, 3 Baelings. Baelings is my favorite. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a call, 1 call card. 1 Stalio, 2
Raging Phoenix.
I see people run 3, but 2 in my opinion is great because that's all I need. And now from a non-Salamangreat cards, 1 Heat Leo, 1 Heater of course, Princess, favorite, love this card, and Prince. This helps me get my level 3 monsters up for my deck, like Gazelle, Core of Soul, Flame Buffalo. So that's my deck, and then for my side,
Yeah.
I have 1 Sign It just in case, 1 Dark Ruler, 1 Fusion of Fire, 1 Violet,
I have never seen this card before.
1 DD Crow, 2 Nibiru's, 2 Parallel Seas, 1 Cross Out, Chaos Hunter for both Malice players, Ultimate Slayer, and a Phoenix, Nightmare Phoenix. That's my deck.
Thank you very much, Jerriel. First place Salamangreats. Bop bop.